Screens for Corey Joseph, slips and falls, but hangs onto it, gives it up. Smith Jr. drives. Whiteside check. Josh, the hottest Piston. Inside, quick flick, no. Concussion protocol. No Jeremy Grant, sore knee. Driving is Stewart.
Quarter for the Pistons, along with Bay, Grant, Plumlee, and Jackson.
That's why Smith is out there. He can break it.
In Detroit, Knicks have won the 2 previous meetings this season. Smith Jr. from downtown.
Those minutes, especially late in quarters, and he has played very well. Dennis Smith Jr. against Denver. Smith, Young helping and then getting back on Stewart, but Collins and Reddish have been involved in some of the trade talks. You heard some of the rumors, and Casey Johnson was discussing it earlier today with the guys on the pregame as Smith gets the
Saban Lee through the lane. Corner feed. By 8, 9 minutes left. Smith Jr. stops and fires. Josh Jackson. To Smith Jr. Time for the long gun. A go. 45 seconds to play in the third. Dennis Smith Jr. with a shot. Sticks it.
Heading to the scorer's table. Look at his first action. Nice cut.
Lead by Mike Woodson. It's a team that made the playoffs this year.
Dennis into the coaching ranks one day.
You know, there was a pretty good big in the Knicks history who became an excellent coach. We're talking about, look at the defense. The Knicks are just hovering
3 on
all
the
over
clock.
the place.
And how about Dennis Smith? Hey, stop. Trying to cut into this. Dennis Smith. He rips with a pump fake. Dennis Smith Jr. wide open. How bits we hear it all the time.
You know, the familiar phrase with closing time is
capitalized tonight with some alley-oops instead of good screens.
Dennis Smith goes behind the arc. Shot is up and good. Sit on the floor. Little jump hook shot is in and out. The follow right Fisher. And then in both years, it just fell off and it turned out to be rough seasons.
You got to lock in. Get you some stops. Fox fights over the screen. Dennis! Plumlee against Hield. Little pass inside. Doug, how do you put into context that kind of leap at the offensive end?
Well, he bet on himself. I mean, he was going to get the purpose.
Corey Joseph goes under the screen on Dennis Smith Jr.
Good move, those things, and that's how they came out defensively. They were angry on the defensive end. But when you play that way,
Smith Jr. has come alive here in the third quarter offensively. Coming downhill. Switch out by Barnes.
B.
Shot clock down to 5. Smith Jr. against Fox. Tough contested 3.
Smith Jr. to the lane for a fall away. Smith Jr. from the wing. Josh spins inside and
the left side of his body and slingshot it up there, and usually it came away very inaccurately here. Peck away, but your defense is going to have to carry the day the rest of the way.
Smith. Speed from the baseline. Basket cut. Jeremy Grant has to give it up. Smith Jr. topside gun. Fournier could not get it to go as he went to the rim. Dennis Smith. Pistons inbound to Mason Plumlee. Dennis Smith Jr. down the lane. Shot is blocked by Bird on the Magic. Fournier's missed on the layup. Driving is Smith Jr. Step back gun goes. A hand back to Mason Plumlee. Smith Jr. time for the 3, and it's with the possession. Smith Jr. from the sideline. He hits from Vucevic. Gets it back and knocks.
Carter and before Daniel Gafford. Here is Smith. Floater go. Fourth game with the Pistons for Dennis Smith. Draws the foul. Here is Smith. That's a 3. Smith dribble into the elbow.
Throws it away. J.J. Redick coming alive. Last game he was 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. Dennis Smith Jr. got into the paint, and he'll follow his own 4 dimes. Dennis Smith. And follow with it.
Saddiq Bey is in for the first time second half. That's Smith. And he has his first
ball down there. I don't think there's any question about it. Some guys just have to grow into their game.
And Smith got the roll. Dennis. Smith Jr. in front to Mason Plumlee. His shot.